Hey y'all, it's Miss Brown back with another video, baby. Damn, it's almost 10 o'clock, y'all. But I just saw this article where 10 men were kicked off of American Airlines because they had a foul odor. And at first it said 10 black men. And I'm like, in my mind, I was like, 10 black American men were stinking that bad to the point where the airline made them get off the plane. Then I was looking on TikTok and somebody said that they were African men. This was like an overseas flight. And I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. So I guess three of the men have filed charges of discrimination against American Airlines. They have actually retained an attorney and are filing um, a discrimination lawsuit against American Airline. And those three men do look African. And I do want to say this: men overseas smell different than American men. The hygiene, and this is from men that I have met that did not live here. Like, I have met Caribbean men, I have met African men, and they do not smell like um, American men. They just don't. Their hygiene is different. Like, I was dating a Caribbean guy, and I had to tell him, like, when we first started dating, you gonna have to wear some deodorant, cause, like, dude. And the crazy thing was, he would be clean, like his clothes was clean, but he just had a musty odor, like he smelled musty. And I was like, how are you musty and your clothes be clean? Like, I asked him, how you be musty and your clothes be clean? And he was like, I don't wear deodorant. I was like, well, you should. Like, and he was legit taking a shower and everything. I don't think he was using like soap like we use though. But he got into a more American habit of, using soap and deodorant and stuff, because I was like, oh, I can't deal with this, because I can't deal with no musty dude. Like, I just can't. And I noticed when I would date African men, like me and a friend of mine used to go to like African clubs, and the dudes would be musty. You know, they because a lot of them, they don't use all the body washes and you know shower gels and all of the stuff that American men are accustomed to, aftershave and you know colognes and all of this. You know what we're used to. We're used to that fresh out of the shower smell. To me, it is nothing like my husband. Like, when he get out the shower, he just smells. I like that fresh smell. Like, he don't have to wear cologne. Cologne to me is a plus. Your body should just smell fresh. You should not stink. And they had to be stinking. Like, they had to have lit that airplane up. If Is this thing recording? Yeah. They had to have lit that airplane up if they were asked to get if they were asked to get off because they were sinking. Oh my gosh, like I could not even imagine. Like you smell that bad that they ask you to get off of a airplane? God dog. So I don't know. They said that they're filing discrimination, a discrimination complaint against the airline, and I'm like, can you discriminate based on smell? I don't know, but I guess they're gonna try it. But I'm gonna need y'all people that's coming into the United States to understand that we bathe here on a regular basis. And let me say this too. While we talking about stinkiness, I watched these two, and I'm going to say they were white because it's context for what I'm about to say. I watched these two white ladies. I guess they do a podcast, and they said that they don't use washcloths because it's disgusting. Only poor people. What is it with white people believing that only poor people use washcloths? Do y'all understand that washcloths, you pay for them, they cost money? They you go to the towel section and they have washcloths there along with the neck size. I don't even know what the neck size is. And then your bath towel. All those towels are in the towel section for a reason. Washcloths are used to wash your body. So these white women were like, no, they she don't use a washcloth. That's for poor, only poor people do that. And the woman was like, well, how do you wash your butt? And she was like, with her hand. She put the soap on her hand. And you stick your hand up your butt crack? I was like, I know y'all not doing that for real. I know y'all not using your hands to clean your private parts. I know you're not. You're not using your hand to clean your body, period. Are you really? Like y'all don't use you don't use a washcloth, you don't use a loofah, you don't use what's that net thing, the body scrunchy thing. You out here putting soap on your hands and wiping in your butt crack and your front. Hmm. That was interesting to me. Very interesting. Y'all, I don't know, y'all. I mean, I've been using a washcloth all my life. All my life. I've used a washcloth. And everybody I know, I don't know nobody that don't use a washcloth. I use a washcloth on Gizmo. I don't know nobody that don't use a washcloth. Y'all weird to me. Let me get off here. We already at 8 minutes. I'll see y'all later. I love you. Bye.